Hey everyone, welcome back to the X-Ring. On today's episode, what we're going to do is review a dot optic by Holosun. Big shout out and big thanks to Optics Planet for providing this for evaluation. Guys, if you're interested in anything from Optics Planet, just put X-Ring in the coupon code and it'll give you 5% off your entire order. All right, guys, so this is the Holosun, the 407C-GR. It does have a green dot and it is a 2-minute of angle dot. It does not have a circle around it or anything like that. And you might ask, why am I choosing green, or why did I go with green? And the reason is I'm getting ready to shoot the Bushnell Elite Sniper Challenge, and they do allow dots on the pistols, but you'll find a lot of orange targets. And orange with a red dot doesn't work that well. So I was wanting that contrast in the color. This Holosun is made out of billet aluminum. It is waterproof. It uses the CR2032 battery, and it does have the backup solar to power it longer. This touts a 200,000 hour battery life on setting 5. It does have 12 settings. 2 are for night vision and 10 are for normal daytime brightness. You guys can see the adjustment there. You've got the plus and the minus. These retail for about $230-ish or so. Like I said, I want to see how this does. We just mounted it to this Glock 34. I would have never run this dot if I wouldn't have had suppressor height sights, because that way if this does go down, or if it loosens up, anything like that, I crack the glass, whatever, at least I have a way of seeing irons on it as well. So I just mounted this up. I did take a couple shots for confirmation. We are at 12 yards here. I'm going to go ahead and shoot on the paper. We'll verify it on paper, and then what we'll do is we'll get some shots at 25 yards, and then I'll back it on up to 50. I don't shoot a lot of dots, so I want to see how well this works. Stay tuned. All right, so we're at 12 yards. I have American Eagle 147 grain. We're just going to verify it on the paper here and see what kind of group we can get. In the X-ring. Okay, so that's a decent grouping at 12 yards. Like I said, I'm not used to shooting a dot. I think I can shoot tighter groups just using my irons. But the benefit of this is being able to see, getting the contrast, and having those distance shots where I can really tune that dot down. I'm happy with that accuracy. So what we'll do is we'll test it on the plates here at 12 yards. We'll check and see if it makes a difference or if it makes them any faster. All right, 12 yards. Hopefully I don't shoot my downrange camera. We'll see if I can get used to pointing it. Here we go. Yeah, that's quick. Just being able to pick it up as soon as it comes into view, the dot is definitely going to make it quicker. We'll see if we can get, I can't shoot my camera up there. We'll go round. Go. Yeah, so I think that's good enough. Let's back it on down to 50 yards and see what we can do. All right, guys, if you've watched any of my knife torture tests, I'm going to use this out in the field on a 3-day ruck match. It's going to get beat up. It is going to get moved around. So this pistol is clear right now. There's nothing on it. And what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that this Holosun can take up to the riggers, okay? I know the Glock's going to be fine. All right, barrel's clear, everything's good. I still have a good dot. Matter of fact, just stay right there. I'll go ahead and grab a magazine and we'll go from there. Okay, so I just dropped it on the ground a couple times. Now I have a full mag. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this empty chamber. I'm gonna insert a magazine here. I only have like 5 rounds or so. So it's inserted, shoulder height. Let's say it comes out of the holster. Something happens, you drop it. Muzzle's clear. All right, so you guys can see that it did take an impact right here up on the top. I am not trying to destroy this. That is not the purpose of this, but I have to make sure that this is going to last throughout the match and be good with it. I hate to do it to my pistol because this is not something that was sent to me, my Glock and all that, but at the same time, these are tools. So let's now go back to 50, see if the zero's off at all. We'll knock these plates down at 50 yards. All right, so we are at exactly 50 yards here. You guys can see the mud and all that where I dropped it. I do have a full magazine now. Soft ground, have some rock in here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna toss it over here. Let's go ahead and rack it, and let's see if we have a 50-yard zero with the dot. We'll go round. All right, guys, so there it was. There was like 17 rounds. You know, I've dropped this thing a total of about 7 or 8 times now. I was able to hit. Now, those are only 8-inch steels, and we are at 50 yards. So, yeah, this will be running in the match with me. You guys can see some of the mud here where it took a hit right here. But this is a solid dot. Good enough for what I'm going to test it for, because at this point it shouldn't get dropped. But it will be in a ruck in a bag the whole time. You don't have to carry the pistol while you're doing your ruck. All right, guys, so I'm going to run a drill. What I'll do is from the static position, I will shoot the 5 poppers at the bottom. Then as I'm moving, I have to shoot the 3 large man steels. I'll move over to the right, and I'll shoot the plate rack. So, all right, say go.
Go.
All right, guys, so after doing all of that test, I've got Matt here. Matt was kind of helping out with the cameraman today. Very proficient 3-gunner, but he doesn't have any experience with dots, right?
No experience at all.
Yeah, so this is going to be new for him. What he's going to do is I've taken the pistol. It's been dropped. You guys, I'll show you the mud and everything after he shoots. But this is after all of that dropping, me doing the testing. I'm going to have Matt shoot on the plate rack. We'll see how he does. But remember, there is a learning curve with dots. Sometimes it takes a second to actually find it, and you're going to see a lot of movement with the dot. So we're going to go ahead and get him on this run on the plate rack. All right, we'll keep this continuously filming, so go ahead. Low ready, and I'll say go. He only has 10 rounds loaded. Go. All right, Matt, what do you think about it?
I like it. I like the green. It contrasted really well with the orange plate rack. I picked the dot up pretty quick. I had to slow it down just to find it a little bit with lack of experience.
Now, that still has the mud on it and everything, right? If you want to show the camera.
On top of the...
Yeah, if you look, you'll see it's still all over the front sight. It's still on the back of the sight and on the top. I hope you enjoyed that. It does come with everything you need. On this MOS, I just put the RMR plate on here. It actually came with 8 different screws, 4 shorts, 4 longs, and that's more than I can say for Trijicon with their RMRs, because you're always searching for those screws that don't fit right. Nothing negative to say about it, except for maybe the button size. If you've got real fat fingers, I can tell that the plus minus button here, it's hard to get both in there to turn them on and off simultaneously if you didn't want to use the auto function. Other than that, 200,000 hours, guys, come on setting 5, you're really never going to have to worry about it. And with the shake awake technology, when you pick it up off the nightstand, it's going to be on, so you don't have to start a stage and check and double check. So the Holosun 407C-GR, check it out. It's a good dot, and big thanks to Optics Planet and Cal and those guys for sending this for me to use for this event. Remember, 5% off your total order using X-Ring in the coupon code. Guys, have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.